Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night
Dragging out these clearly unconscious and clearly drugged sailors out of the building that are as suspicious.
now, wish right now?
Yeah, I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much simpler than this. Cause after all the partying and smashing and crashing, and all the glitz and the glam and the fashion, and all the pandemonium and all the madness, there comes a time where you fade to the blackness. And when you staring at that phone in your lap, and you hoping but them people never call you back. But that's just how the story unfolds. You get another hand soon after you fold. And when your plans unravel in the sand, what would you wish for if you had one chance? So airplane, sorry I'm late. I'm on my way, so don't close that gate. If I don't make that, then I switch my flight, and I'll be right back at it by the end of the night.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Yeah, somebody take me back to the days before this was a job, before I got paid, before it ever mattered what I had in my bank. Yeah, back when I was trying to get a tip at Subway. Deke, come on, as hard as you can, Deke.
Please, let's stop playing Ninja already!
How hard is it to act like Wednesday Addams?
On and on and on and on, on and on and on and on. Don't wanna grow up.
Yeah, so the birthday trip happened a while ago. I got super burnt out and was just feeling really heavy and sad, and I was like, I'm not gonna make the video right now. My birthday just happened. I need to enjoy it a little bit, or enjoy the rest of August because it's my birthday month. So that's why that happened. I don't know why it took 2 months. So this, looking forward to this trip and like planning it out is what got me through the hardest parts of the beginning of this year and the end of last year, because a lot of intense shit happened. And like in my mind, planning a trip with some friends, that's like a Scooby-Doo style adventure thing, was the best thing ever. It's what I want to do. It's kind of how I want to live my life, or at least the super fun parts of it when we're traveling the world and stuff. Because like at the beginning of Zombie Island, it's like Daphne's birthday. Her birthday's the same as mine, by the way. But it's like, it's a birthday trip going to Moonscar Island. And I'm like, that's what I want. And I wanted to make my car look like my version with my color scheme of the Mystery Machine, but that didn't happen. But it will in the future. That is a promise. And the friends that I planned the trip with ended up not being the friends that I went on the trip with for a variety of reasons. Long story short, a group of people was making me very sick and I didn't want to acknowledge it, and that ended up making things a lot worse than it would have just been if I had just been honest a lot earlier. But I did end up going on the trip with some friends that did not make me sick, and I trust, and I just really enjoy hanging out with, and it was a lot of fun. But it was also really heavy. both like in my head and how I was feeling and how the freaking sky looked. It was overcast because apparently my birthday is in hurricane season, which you don't really notice when you don't live by the freaking ocean. But I love Savannah because it's literally right by it, and that's just part of it, and now I know. But it was also peach cobbler season, so fuck yeah. But anyway, I was feeling really weird and heavy. I had moved into this new place that was like with the people that I went on the trip with. It was really nice. I felt a lot safer and just a lot happier, and was talking to people and enjoying hanging out with the people that I was living with, and I was able to really relax and feel safe. If you've been going through a lot of shit or you've been in survival mode a long time, after you finally really start to feel safe, your body just gets hit with a million different things, whether it's emotions or like physical or actual illnesses or migraines. It all kind of like slams into you at once because like you would still get sick when you're stressed out. Your body just kind of like puts it off because it knows that you can't deal with that on top of everything else right now. So that's kind of what happened in more of like a migraine sense, and then just a lot of like heavy stuff and stress that I'd been pushing off that I didn't want to deal with. It kind of just hit me right around my birthday because it was the middle of summer and I had just done a lot of fun stuff. I was really celebrating it. I was really feeling like happy and like this is a fun summery time. And then right before a really big fun thing, my body was just like, no, you're gonna feel really sad and heavy and bittersweet and melancholy right now. And I was like, fuck. And a similar thing happened 2 years ago, like the year my brother died. When my birthday came around, it was not a good time. I did not feel like I deserved to enjoy it at all, even though consciously, I don't know if it's OCD or if it's whatever, but my body and my brain's really like, you need to do what you need to do to take care of yourself, and you need to do the things that are fun for you. It is never okay to just not enjoy those things. Everybody makes mistakes. There's going to be times in your life that are just horrible or stressful or painful. You need to eat good, sleep good, shower every night, and enjoy the things that are fun for you. And that year, that part of my brain was still active, but it was under a lot of just survivor's guilt and a whole lot of bullshit. So this wasn't that bad, but it was kind of like similar in the sense that a bunch of heavy emotions were trying to get in the way of me having a fun time, and it didn't. I still had a really good time, but the overcast and the random rain showers and everything, it just kind of felt like the feeling in my brain was manifesting. So it was funny because I got a killer migraine the day we were going to go to the beach, and we did go to the beach because I recovered a few hours later, but it was like a migraine from hell. I projectile vomited. It was not a good time. And then we get to the beach and it's like lightly pouring and it's overcast, which you can see in the video. And I was just like, this is not a beach day, but it was still fun. I love the ocean, and this really solidified that. I mean, beach towns are like the chillest places on earth, but they're also like prone to crazy, intense, unpredictable weather. And I'm like, that's me. That's me. Plus, I love that like you can get a full body workout just like swimming past those first few waves that you have to get through to get into like the ocean. I love that. And you can go to the beach by yourself and have a really fun time, unlike a pool where you're just swimming back and forth like an idiot while a bunch of kids are screaming. It's not as fun. So I need the beach. I need to live by the beach. That's why I love Savannah. And yeah, I still had a really good time. I got to eat at a bunch of really good restaurants, ate a lot of mashed potatoes, went to River Street, did a ghost tour, explored a haunted house, and we did get a beach day, even if it was an overcast, weird, melancholy beach day. It was a very fun trip. We stopped at Buc-ee's, which I've always wanted to do on a road trip. And it was freaking, they had the Halloween decorations and they had a special Halloween edition Buc-ee. I was like, yes. I did have a good time. I felt very celebrated, and I mean, it wasn't, I haven't had best friends for like 10 years. So it wasn't like everything that I'd built up in my head, but it was never gonna be that with the other group of friends. And I like it here. And I feel very excited about the future. So it'll be fun and spooky. It always is with me.
There's a bad moon